welcome to Broadview Stadium in Buffalo. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. The Bulls headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Mountaineers offense will go to work first. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he...
Going for a big play right off the bat. And that ball is caught. One hand grab. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27.
And you see more and more of these guys making one-handed catches. Such great athletes that just go up, don't need the second hand, snap that thing, pull it into their body, and make big plays down the field.
He's got the back in the middle. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Mountaineers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Run ends there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. Lets it fly. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll go with a direct snap. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for the score. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Bulls offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one.
And I can just tell you, man, just by watching the tape of this dude at the quarterback spot, I don't like it. And I say that, I don't like it from a defensive perspective because he's just got so much speed. He can put so much stress on the defense, and it's just one guy. Break one tackle, can take it to the house, Palmer. It's a rare combination of what this guy can do. He can just take off in the blink and kill defenses.
Must be nice, because I have no idea what it feels like, but to be able to run that fast and stress a defense, that's got to feel pretty good, at least if you're on offense, right? Because not only do you have to focus on our running back, and not only do you have to focus on all of our weapons on the perimeter, because this guy can throw and hurt you.
And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Trying to make one miss.
The returner is tackled down at the 37, and the Appalachian State offense...
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Buying a little time to his left. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam and make a big play.
Looking for running room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Give to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Moves the pocket. It's DeMarco. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Fires quickly. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
With the catch, it's Petty. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Finds a spot in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Fires immediately. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. The play fake. Rushes on. Got him quickly. Runs through a man. He might have space. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And offensively, man, they just keep finding him time and time again, and he's making plays. And if I'm the defense, I got to do something different. Like, I got to put a safety over the top. I got to double cover him.
Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it can go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Back's got it on the screen. Could not make his way to the corner. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
To kick off.
Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll get this drive going from the 17. It'll be a draw. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Rides to the back. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Handoff from the gun. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
On target. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
To the air, it's DeMarco. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Man, that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body. A guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in their route running. Nice route, on the same page with this quarterback. They have a nice connection right there. And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Turns it upfield. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. And the Bulls will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. From the gun. Look out! The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play.
Personal foul. Looking to kick kicker. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Memphis taking on the number 9 team, the UCLA Bruins.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Wants to throw. It's DeMarco. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. Second down to the air. Got his man on the outside. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Got his man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. He'll try the left side. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Bulls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the...
Makes the grab in their space. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Offense in a bunch formation. Working the ground game. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. This one's complete. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Line getting set on 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Hauls it in. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Sells to run, looking to pass. They're all over it. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Under pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. Drops back. It's DeMarco. Rush right in his face. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They try to pop a run on the draw. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Quick give. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers those pads. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. It's complete to the left. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. On the ground with the counter. Finding some room. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Might as well give it to him again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Bulls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to run it. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's DeMarco. Here comes the heat. And down he goes, the defense bringing the heat.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Second down, gonna throw it. Left side is Pitts. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. The Bulls use their first timeout, and they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. He's looking downfield to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's loose down the left side. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having